You're watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Good morning, 7 o'clock right now as we get started on our Thursday morning. We're talking all things weather, traffic, and that national travel forecast. Plus, it's the first day of winter. We'll get to that here in just a moment. This morning's live is sponsored by East Tennessee Renovations. Look at these before and after pictures. They're family-owned and operated residential remodeling company specializing in kitchens and bathrooms that is also passionate about accessibility, and that's huge. They possess the knowledge, compassion, and respect that are crucial for navigating this phase of life, whether it's due to illness, aging, or an accident. They are certified aging and in-place specialists. Accessibility shouldn't be an exception or an afterthought. That's how they think. Accessibility is about being able to enjoy your entire home, not just being able to navigate the home, but also by being as self-sufficient as possible. They look at the layout of the rooms, look at widening your doors or your openings. What about floor transitions? Pull out drawers to make it easier. No or low threshold showers and walk-in tubs and grab bars and lighting. That is right. They think about it all. Family owned and operated. Contact my friends at East Tennessee Renovations today to get a free quote to have them come into your house and see what you could use to make your house more accessible, or you just want a good solid renovation. So make sure you call my friends throughout the day. Go get them to come to your house and give yourself a free quote. Again, East Tennessee Renovations. A beautiful start today. We've got some high-level clouds hanging out with us this morning. Got an airplane flying on the top left-hand side of your screen. Got some beautiful color in the sky. That's a live look there from West Knoxville here this morning. And that's really going to be the story throughout the day today. We saw those mid to high level clouds increasing yesterday, and those clouds will continue to be with us throughout the next couple of days, but warmer temperatures are on the way. So many of you asked the last couple of days if I'd add some traffic, and we had that conversation. So I'm going to get you out the door here this morning with a check of those TDOT cameras. We'll take a look at a couple cameras around town and make sure everything's running smoothly. So we take you to the TDOT maps, and look. Good news is really no major incidents from Chattanooga to Tri-Cities. We'll zoom you right into the Knoxville area, and we'll highlight a couple of cameras. Looks like we do have an incident right there actually on 640. So let's go ahead and talk about that here at this hour. We'll pick up I-75 and 640, the interchange there. So if you are traveling 640 that connects to Interstate 40, right there at Western Avenue. A big old backup right there. So you might want to find an alternate route there. We'll show you another camera as we show you a 640. And again, this is about the Middlebrook area. There is an incident right there on the overpass that connects from 640 to Interstate 40. And that's going to slow some of you way down here this morning. So keep that in mind, 640 at Western Avenue. We do have an incident. Other than that, no other major problems around the area. We'll take you to Pellissippi Parkway and also I-40 here at this hour. And again, traffic is running smoothly. You'll need the sunglasses on a sunny day that we're expecting throughout the day today. All right, let's talk about the weather maps and a gorgeous sunshine, or sunrise, I should say, taking shape here this morning. How about this? This is from Look Rock. And that, my friends, is not edited at all. That is coming from the camera. We'll show you another camera around East Tennessee. This is from Purchase Knob, and another beautiful sight from the higher elevations and all over East Tennessee. And I know many of you captured the sunrise yesterday. I'll be posting that on social media later on today. But if you've got a camera, step outside for a moment and go grab that beautiful sunrise that's taking shape here at this hour. It doesn't get much better than that, my friends. So just some mid to high level clouds hanging out with us. That's the story here this morning. Getting you out the door, no problems with road conditions. The roads are dry here to get the day started. Visibility and fog, that is not an issue for most of us. Maybe run into a little bit of fog up into parts of Claiborne, say Granger, Hawkins, Hancock County, but that should be about the extent of it. It is chilly, though. And so temperatures are now starting off in the 20s. We've got 23 in Athens and 25 in Maynardville. But either way you look at it, that's still just a little bit warmer than what we had yesterday morning. All right, your out the door forecast here for the day today. Starting off in the 20s, climbing into the upper 40s by lunchtime. So at least we have a little bit warmer weather heading our way. Our Futurecast model just picking up on those mid to high level clouds that will continue to swing their way on through. So at times today, do we become maybe overcast? Yeah, that can't be ruled out, but I think we'll just call it a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day, and these clouds will not produce any precipitation. Forecast highs back, if not slightly above those seasonal averages. Average highs for this time of year are in the 40s and low 50s, and we'll be in the low to mid 50s here today. And then no wind chill values. That was actually from last Tuesday. Sorry about that. So no wind chill values today. Absolutely not. Chilly this morning, yes, but we don't have the wind. And if you have evening plans here tonight, temperatures will be right there in the mid 40s by 7. By 9, we're back down to about 42. Continuing our forecast into our Friday. A lot of you are going to be traveling here over the next couple of days. We are going to be highlighting that travel forecast here in just a moment. Forecast lows dip down tonight, back into the 30s, so a little bit warmer tomorrow morning. And we continue that trend as we round out the week and head into the upcoming weekend. With temperatures right there near 50 or 60, I should say, on Saturday. We could be in the mid-60s on Christmas Eve. Say it ain't snow. Well, no, we're not going to see snow. No white Christmas here this year, my friends. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the case here today. Or this year, I should say. But we are talking about historical records and travel impacts and where we typically would see a white Christmas. That's coming up here in just a few minutes. But I just wanted to say hi. Nobody's on the chat here this morning. Everyone's running around trying to get their day started. Totally get that. Again, if you travel Interstate 640 and also Interstate 40, 640 and 40 right there at Pellissippi Parkway. Or excuse me, that's not Pellissippi Parkway. That would be Western Avenue. We do have an incident this morning right there at 640 and Western Avenue. Traffic is backed up, my friends. So if you're traveling down 75, maybe a good idea to just stay on 75 all the way to 40 and don't get off 640, because this is the kind of mess that you'll be stuck in. There's a car accident, or there's something going on the side of the road right there with that on-ramp to get on Interstate 40, and one of the busiest intersections here in East Tennessee, and that is going to slow you down here to get the day started. All right, we also want to highlight that U.S. travel forecast. So we'll go back to the maps. Anybody have travel plans across the country? Well, today we'll see some impacts across parts of Oklahoma and Texas, also down into California. There's a storm system moving its way out of California that's going to roll into the desert southwest, so watch these impacts. If you're traveling tomorrow, could see some moderate impacts from the Ohio Valley, Chicago, up near Cleveland, down through St. Louis and Wichita, Kansas, Texas, and Houston, and parts of Louisiana. But bigger impacts near Arizona and Southern California. We're talking about some heavy rain, but also heavy snow that's going to build and push its way into the Four Corners area. Heavy rain into Dallas, Texas, and Houston. If you have travel or connecting flights into Houston or Dallas, a lot of our flights here out of McGee-Tyson Airport do connect and down into Texas. So Saturday, heads up, call your carriers ahead of time if you are traveling on Saturday. And then Sunday, those impacts will swing from Colorado to the upper Midwest. That's going to be in the form of snow along Interstate 70, I-25, and Interstate 80 across the upper Midwest. And down across and just west of the Mississippi River Valley, we will have bigger impacts associated with the rain from Texas to Arkansas and Louisiana. So here's your snowfall, rainfall forecast, okay? For the day today, traveling today, we'll have rain from Chicago down to Dallas, Texas, rain over into Phoenix and LA, a little bit of snow across the mountains of Arizona. That's just through the day today. Now let's take you the next 24 hours. So Friday evening into Saturday evening, we'll see more rain across the plains, but look at the southwestern U.S. Big-time snow expected across the Four Corners region. And then Saturday into Sunday, those rain showers will spread their way from Texas to Oklahoma, Kansas to Missouri and Arkansas, even all the way up into Iowa with snow, a nice little snow band from Denver to northern Minnesota. So that's where we'll have the biggest impacts to snow. And then the rain showers from Sunday into Monday, Christmas Day, will head our way. And that's going to bring us some rainier conditions on Christmas Day, but no major problems after that. Although it could become rather unsettled as we get into our Tuesday and Wednesday timeframe. Let's talk about United States coverage or snowfall percentage coverage. This is on Christmas Day, historically from 2003 to 2023. Now, across the Appalachian Mountains from, say, Southwest Virginia to West Virginia, Pennsylvania, yeah, historically we do typically have some snow on the ground. Obviously, the Rockies and the Sierra Nevadas do. But when you look at the entire country and the percentage of snowfall on the ground for Christmas Day, we are behind. We're only sitting at about 15%, while typically would be 20 to 30, 40, 50, 60% of the country would have snow on the ground on Christmas Day over a 20-year period. This year, only about 15%. So it's not looking like we're going to get a whole lot. So when you look at our white Christmas forecast across the Rockies from Colorado into Wyoming, obviously across Canada, but even the Northeast, it just doesn't look like we're going to see much in the form of snow or a white Christmas. And here in East Tennessee, we're just not going to. We're going to have temperatures above average. Christmas Eve, we're going to be in the mid-60s. Christmas Day, hovering right around 60 with the rain showers settling on in. So here is that Christmas Day forecast. We'll go temperatures in the 50s and 60s, mostly cloudy skies, increasing rain late in the day, and still going about a 40 to 60% chance of rain as it stands right now. So kind of a wet Christmas ahead of us. But maybe we get up and get those presents open up, and maybe you can get out and enjoy some outdoor activities, hopefully, before the rain starts. By the way, today is the first day of winter. It's the winter solstice. It is the shortest day of the year. The days will only get longer from here. So for those of you who are longing for some spring weather, we're not too far away. Well, we are. We're a whole season away because winter just began. All right. We sure hope you're having a great day. Nobody's on the chat here with me this morning, I guess, unless it's just not populating, but not seeing anybody on the chat. So we sure hope you have a wonderful and safe day. I do want to highlight the fact that this morning's live broadcast was sponsored by East Tennessee Renovations. Give my friends there a call, 865-233-3657, EastTN Renovations at Outlook.com. They're family-owned and operated residential remodeling company specializing in kitchens and bathrooms that are all passionate also about accessibility. As we age or accidents happen, we got to think about accessibility in our homes. Do we need to widen our doors to get a wheelchair through? Do we need to lower countertops to be able to access them? These are things that they think about, and they are specialized in that. So definitely, and they're certified, by the way, an aging in place specialist. So give my friends East Tennessee Renovations, LLC, a call, 865-233-3657. We sure hope you have a great day. There's some folks on the chat here this morning. We've got Renee, we have Don on here, and Donna as well. Guess everyone's a little late to the party and chatting with me this morning, but that's okay. That is okay for sure. Everybody good this morning? It's Thursday. We're almost there. What, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? What, 4 or 5 days away from Christmas? 4 days, I guess? Mind-blowing. First day of winter, Christmas right around the corner. No white Christmas for us here in East Tennessee, but sure hope you all have a wonderful day. If you're just now jumping on the chat, and you're just now seeing the stream, got a few folks on here at this hour. We will see... we do have an accident on 640 and Western Avenue, and that is bogging traffic down big time. So that's what it looks like right there at 640 and Western Avenue. So if you're coming southbound on 75, and you typically connect to 640 to connect to 40, I would stay on 75 all the way down to 40. And then you can head west, because that is going to slow a lot of folks down. That's one camera view. I'll show you another camera view just a little bit further to the back where we can really see it backed up at this hour. So that's not as great as the other one. Let's go a little bit further to the south, right there at 640 and Western. That's what it looks like, my friend. So if you're usually connect on Western Avenue to 640, you might want to think about an alternate route, as we've got an accident there. All right. Weather and traffic. It is currently 7:14 as we get our good old Thursday morning started. We sure hope you're having a great day. Good morning, Tim and Tracy McDonald. They're on here this morning. Lucy and Mary Beth are on here as well. We sure hope you have a great day. We are going to give a big shout out to some of our sponsors. Mike Stevens Homes. He's the one who built this beautiful studio. This is the Mike Stevens Home Studio. Of course, Rusty Wallace Automotive Group. They've been big sponsors in getting this started. So I got to give them a big shout out here as we get the morning started. And so as we head off to commercial break, I'm going to highlight them just for a moment, then we'll come back to some weather. So stay tuned. We've got much more with your 24-hour weather forecast and everything about East Tennessee weather and the national travel forecast. Remember, we're talking about that as well. All right, we sure hope you have a great day. We'll see you back here early tomorrow morning. See you soon.
Hey guys, it's finally here. No, it's the year-end clearance event going on right now at the all-new Rusty Wallace Hyundai. Get rates at 0% for up to 60 months, no payments until March of next year, huge discounts on all new vehicles, and America's best warranty of 10 years, 200,000 miles, and owner assurance from Hyundai. So visit us online at RustyWallaceHyundai.com, and remember, it's always a fun holiday at the all-new Rusty Wallace Hyundai.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Good morning. Have a great Thursday, everybody. Looks like we'll see a few more clouds throughout the day today, so we'll call it a mix of sun and clouds. But it's going to be a warmer day, even though it's chilly this morning. We start off in the 20s. By noon, we'll climb into the upper 40s, and our forecast highs today will be in the low to even some pockets of mid-50s. So that's at or even slightly above average, despite the cloud coverage that we'll have. So if you have evening plans, dinner plans here tonight, for the evening rush hour, we're at 51, down to 46 by 7. And by bedtime tonight, we're down to 42. So not nearly as cold as it was last night, around 7, 8, 9 o'clock. And that's going to be the trend heading into the next couple of days. Above average temperatures as we head into the Christmas holiday. Of course, we're talking about that with your 3-day forecast. That's coming up next. All right, let's go ahead and recap. Today's going to be a little bit warmer with a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures in the 50s. Tonight we'll drop down to the 30s, which is where we should be for this time of the year. And then as we head through the day tomorrow, we're going to see those temperatures climb into the upper 50s. So it is going to be a warmer day tomorrow to round out the week. And that trend continues all the way through the weekend. When you look at your evening forecast on Friday, should be a nice night. 7 o'clock, we're down to 49 and 44 degrees by 9 o'clock on Friday night. 3-day forecast, we're going to stay in the upper 50s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it even looks like even Christmas Day. We're talking about that. We're talking about your big story travel plans in the country. Another storm system on the way. It's going to bring rain and snow that could impact some of your travels. I'll talk more about that with the big picture weather pattern and your 7-day in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and recap those weather headlines. A chilly start today, warmer weather this afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds, but that warming trend continues through the rest of the week, into the weekend, and yes, even on Christmas Day with rain looking possible on Christmas Day. Now let's talk travel impacts. If you're traveling across the country today, parts of California, going to see some impacts due to rain. Same with Texas and parts of Oklahoma. That next storm system that's going to be moving its way off the West Coast is really going to be impacting all the way through the weekend. So Saturday into Sunday, and that's going to produce snow and rain across much of the West Coast, the Intermountain West, the Northern Plains, and also the Southern Plains as well. So do travel safely. You can see our rainfall, snowfall forecast. Rain throughout the day today across the plains up into the upper Midwest. But look at the snowfall really starting to crank up across the Four Corners area into the high plains. And then the rain settles into our area as we get into our Sunday and Monday and Tuesday time frame. So that is not going to bring us a white Christmas. It's going to bring us a wet Christmas. Let's talk about national snow coverage percentage. This is historical on Christmas Day, mostly across the Rockies and the Sierras, and some historically for the last 20 years across the upper Midwest. But when you look at the percentage of snowfall on the ground right now compared to historical data, we're only sitting at 15% this year for the U.S. snow coverage, well below average, at least that's for Christmas Day anyways. And snowfall forecast for Christmas Day, making for a white Christmas. You got to travel to the mountains, maybe the upper Midwest, or go to Canada. Much of the country will not see a white Christmas, unfortunately, this year. And for us here locally, definitely not. It's all liquid precipitation, as temperatures will be trending about 10 degrees above average. Let's bring it back down to the local level. So as we clearly saw, we're not going to see a white Christmas here in East Tennessee this year, unfortunately. It's just going to be on the warm side, and we continue that process today. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 50s here today, with lows tonight down into the 20s and 30s, so not nearly as cold Friday morning. And that trend continues all the way through the weekend into the start of next week, where temperatures will be trending well above average. So as we highlight Christmas Day, looks like rain settles its way on in. We'll go a high temperature of about 56 under mostly cloudy skies. No white Christmas here in East Tennessee this year, maybe next year. Have a great day.